Alright, this is an addendum to the previous video file. I forgot to mention it. The reason why I approached him about the shopping carts was because the San Diego police officer got along my routes and told me I can no longer use shopping carts. Now, every day when I use a shopping cart, I use them for 2 separate 6-minute walking segments, okay? And I always return them to the corral that's right over there by the Hazard Center trolley station. The reason why he approached me and didn't want me to use them is because they know that I carry a lot of stuff in my backpack. They've even went through my backpack. Yeah. I did that on April 29th when a staged incident happened after I predicted on digital audio file before I got on a bus. Anyways, they know for a 100% fact that I carry heavy stuff. They know it. Because they're literally directly involved in this organized stalking that's happening towards me. The whole goal, I'm going to tell you something right now. I've been a target of this for 10 full years, every single day. Okay? You can go to YouTube and type in John Hall Satellite Terrorism and listen to all his videos, and he'll flat out tell you that targets are victims of this crime for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Every single day of their lives. Okay? And the point I'm trying to make to you is this, is that what they want to do is wear you out mentally. That's where I got distracted in the other video. And physically, financially, spiritually, physiologically, okay? And since they subject me to sensitization along all of my routes, and they see that's not breaking me down, what they wanted to do was add the physical hardship to it as a result of me not being able to use carts. Then in turn, I would have to walk carrying my backpack and my duffel bag that I carry in my hand. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. In organized stalking expeditions, they take a profile of a target. They literally get a hold of your medical records, and if you don't believe me, in the manifesto that you can go to Google and find online by typing in the gang stalking tag everything you need to know, it literally flat out states in the manifesto they're connected to Medicare workers. So if you honestly don't think that they can get a hold of your medical records, think again. They know I suffer from migraines that are associated at the back of my neck. Yeah. And my backpack that I carry that comes all the way up to my neck, plus I carry a duffel bag that weighs down one of my arms and my shoulders, yeah, which is directly connected to the neck. And if you've ever had a migraine, you know once you get one of those, you can be incapacitated for up to 4 to 5 days. Yeah. See, in these organized stalking expeditions, the whole goal is to wear you out mentally, physiologically, psychologically, and physically, to wear you down. Because that brings you closer to the accumulated stress of breaking down. What is accumulated stress? That would be like if somebody came up to you 50 times in one day and punched you in the shoulder. By the time you got punched the 6th or 7th time, you'd start to get angry. By the 15th time, you're probably ready to hit back. But you can't. By the 30th time, you're really, really, really ready to hit back, but you can't because you feel powerless because you're not allowed to hit back or they'll throw you in jail. Yeah. By the 50th time, you feel totally victimized, powerless, hopeless, and helpless while you're extremely stressed out. And that's what they count on. That's why they have you targeted along all of your routes and subjected to the sensitization tactics constantly to wear you out mentally. Because as a result of you constantly seeing, hearing, and witnessing the non-stop sensitization, your body and your mind are constantly reacting to it. And when they see that this isn't working, on top of as well the electronic harassment isn't working, where they're not making no money off of it, when a target breaks down they exploit the Medicare, when they're not making money off that while being exposed online through videos and blogs, that other people are witnessing, then what they're going to do is try and pick up the campaign where they can box you in to discredit you, including provoking you along your route physically in extremely insightful, provocative incidences where they literally are getting 150-pound to 300-pound men, and some of them they're deliberately using to make it look like that they're mentally ill or down and out. So in case the street theater gets out of control, they can blame it on the guy as being somebody who's already been here and harassed somebody else earlier today, because they don't want it to be seen as gang stalking. See, they know I wear this digital tape recorder. And the last time they had me harassed over at the Old Town trolley station, MTS used the excuse that this guy had already been noted as harassing somebody earlier in the day. Bullshit. Because that was their excuse, because they know that I literally audio tape everything that goes on around me. Okay? And they also know that I predict things that it might happen as I'm entering a new environment, like arriving at Old Town. I sat down on the 18th at Old Town Trolley Station, and I predicted, let's see if anything happens here, and within 4 minutes something did. Okay? And so when I got up to find, when an MTS security guy finally came by and I got up to complain about it, he tried to tell me that that person was already cited for harassing somebody else earlier in the day. MTS has been noted all over since August that they're involved in this crime towards me. And since they share information about everything a target does in order to watch their back, like buying digital tape recorders and knowing that they're on, then what they do is try to make it appear that this person who's harassing me is not just harassing me. Plausible deniability, because they want to be able to deny the stalking. MTS also knows that they were sent an email file by me stating that if I'm harassed or if anything happens to me along on any of their routes or any of their property, that I was going to take this matter up for proofs. So now what they're doing is allowing the gang stalking, literally staging the street theaters, and then trying to claim that the person who's harassing me was also harassing somebody else, because they don't want to make it look like it's a unique situation that's going on just towards me, because they know I wear this digital tape recorder. They've literally seen me pull it out on the trolley. I literally pulled it out in front of San Diego police officers and told them they were being taped as I was talking to them. So my name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. And this is an addendum to the previous video. And if you're just running across this one particular video, look at the video before seeing the other video that this is attached to. Look in the comments feature of this one and you'll understand why I state that this is an addendum video. This video is part 2 of a 2-part series video that I made in reference to what's happening towards me and how it's happening. And I'm here to tell you today, fellow San Diegoans, today's date is June 21st, 2012. And it's probably about 6:30. And I'm telling you today, when I am along my routes, I am harassed through clever means, sensitization tactics, and I am literally provoked, okay? Literally provoked by people in the community that they're getting to provoke me along my routes, along all of my routes, bus routes, trolley stations, bus stops, universities, walking, hazard center, trolley station, businesses. And the whole goal is to try and provoke me to act out so they can then blame me for the incident and call the police. The police come and then they arrest me and either put me in county mental health or the psychiatric floor or arrest me. Yeah. And possibly even steal my money or my American Express gift cards that I have on me. This is all being done towards me for documentation purposes in order to take the accumulated documentation to take legal custody of me, to exploit my monthly Social Security check, my Medicare, and to exploit me sexually in an organized crime syndicated run group home that the San Diego Police and the District Attorney's Office, the Prosecutor's Office, and I'm sure without a doubt their probate judges and lawyers are connected to. It's organized crime within the system, and I'm exposing this crime that's happening towards me and hundreds of thousands of other Americans right now in real time in order to inform the public, in order to also to expose the people involved. And I'm going to tell you something, if this happens to me after the fact, when this video goes online, what's the likelihood of anybody being able to deny that this crime is happening towards me? Because they got to cover their ass. And the only way that they can really even attempt to try and do that is by calling me crazy. And the only way they can do that is by literally engaging in the tactics I just got done describing. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. Today's date is June 21st, 2012.